Hey friends, welcome back. Today we are finally returning to my whole house decluttering series. Welcome to month 5. My name is Joann, and if you're new here, I hope that you find this helpful in your own decluttering journey. Let's get started. Okay, my friends, here we are. We're in the basement. I am right outside the basement closet door, right next to where our laundry room is. And this is what I'm going to be starting to declutter this month. And I think what I want to do is start with these gift bags, gift wrapped, all the things that are gift related, kind of organize them and get them in a container. The container that we have is one of those stand-up ones for the rolls of wrapping paper. And honestly, I don't see us using that anymore. So that is going to be the first thing that I tackle when it comes to decluttering this shelf. Okay, so we're up here in my kitchen. I decided to bring all the wrapping paper, all the bags, tissues, everything, and bring everything up here because it's just better lighting, more room for me to work with, and just, it'll just be better, trying to do everything up here. So I think what I'm going to do first is I do have a lot of bags that are broken, probably. I can see some are ripped, and some of them are just, not in good shape. So I think what I'm going to do is go through them, throw those out. The rolls of wrapping paper, I have about 2, 4, 6 that are still not even open. So I'm not going to do anything with them. I have this, and I honestly don't think there's much left on it. So I think that is going to be the first thing we declutter and let go of that. And then I have, so this roll completely intact. I think this was a fundraiser from school last year and even has matching tags. So I don't know if I should make separate bins for like birthday and Christmas bags, or just different gift bags. I know that I have a whole container filled with Christmas bags and wrapping paper that is with the actual Christmas stuff. So I don't know if I should maybe eliminate some of the Christmas stuff I have here. I know I have a lot already. And also, sometimes I think, I don't know why I save them, because, you could just run to the dollar store and get them, but then, um, budget friendly, why spend money when you can just reuse these bags, right? So as long as they're in good shape, let me go through them, and we'll start, getting rid of what we're not going to use. Okay, I have the camera pointing down so you could see exactly, what I'm working with. I think what I'm going to do is start separating them by the occasion. So just happy birthday, just like general bags that can be used for anything, things like that. And then I'm going to go through and see, this one actually looks a little pretty shot. So I think I'm going to chuck that one. This one could be occasion and all occasion. So my intention is putting them in this longer container, and maybe, I'm not going to separate them in in an individual container by the occasion. I'm just going to put them in piles because I don't think it's necessary to. I'm trying to declutter and shrink the collection, and then, just have it all in one area, a little bit neater, so it can go. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this on that shelf downstairs, or maybe just put it in the closet in the basement. I think because of the size of it, it might fit better in there. So that is my ideas. I'm not quite sure, friends, but I found a Christmas ornament with the bag, and this is from 2015 of Alex. So cute. I have 3 piles right now, actually 4. I have a pile down here on the floor. That's all going to go in the garbage. I am being a little bit more picky because we have so many bags. And like I said, there's another bag with the Christmas stuff. I don't need this many bags. And, I want to try to get rid of as much of it as I can. I actually have 2 more bags of gift bags. No, I'm sorry, 3 bags. 3 bags of this stuff. That's just way too much. There's no reason. I mean, yeah, there's no reason unless I'm, going to be gifting the entire world for the holidays. Okay, so let's just keep going and keep decluttering this sea of bags. Okay, so I emptied all of the bags. I have a whole pile on the floor. I'm going to show you what I'm actually throwing out quite a bit. And I think what's going to happen is when it comes to that time of the year when we have to go through the Christmas decorations, I'm going to go through those again and, weed out what we don't need. I think, I don't know for anybody else, but for me, when we're packing everything back up after the holidays, I just want to get it in the containers and away. So I know there's probably a lot of bags in there that probably could go out. So I have a few piles. I have a general gift bags, I have Christmas, and then I have birthday. Then I have tags, tissue papers, bows, things like that. That I still have to go through because some of it is a little bit messed up. I have some of these bags. These I use for end of the school year for teacher gifts. I am going to keep them. I'm probably going to, I actually might put them in with these other gift bags. This way. I had one bag that was kind of musty. So I threw out a majority of the bags that were in there because they just smelled horrible. Okay, so let's get this in the container somewhat neatly. And I'm going to try to get these all together with the sizes. Okay. And I will move the camera down so you can see how I am doing this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put the Christmas. This is going to have to lay this way across the back here. I don't know if this is going to make sense, to be honest with you. Let's see. Am I able to fit it this way? Okay, yeah. Okay. General gift wrap in the middle, and then I got to get the birthday. Okay. That is better than the 5 bags of gift wrap. Okay. And then I'm going to just lay these right on top. I hope they all fit. I think they do. Yes. Okay. And the gift tags. Let me go through this stuff. Okay. I have a lot of like these sticky type of gift tags. I think I'm going to chuck these because I actually have a whole entire packet of stickers, the gift tags. And And these that are kind of loose pages that are still full, I'm going to go ahead and stick that in there. And that is going to be it for the stickers. Now, I have some tissue paper. This is not even open. I'm just going to put them in there. This will keep Christmas ornaments. I don't know why we have that. Again, these I'm just going to chuck out. And then what do I have? Oh, I have these gift tags that go with the wrapping paper. These are gift card holders, I believe. Money gift card holders, full package. We'll put them in there. And then I have some bows, which let's take a look and see if they look really squashed. Yeah. Gift bag filler, I will put that in here as well. And yeah, the rest of it is all going to go in the garbage. Now, I have this cute little box. It's a gift box, and I think I'm going to keep that too. We'll put that there. And then I have, this is I think the last thing, is these little curly bows, yes. And definitely we'll always use them. So we'll put that in there. So the rest of the stuff is garbage. Yay, we did it. Okay. This is everything that is going out. Let me tell you, it feels pretty good, except that ShopRite bag. I'm going to keep that. That's a reusable grocery bag. But everything else, gone, done. Okay, so here it is. Everything is in the container. Much neater, much less clutter. Definitely did not need all this other stuff. I have 2 garbage bags filled with gift bags that we don't need. So it feels good. It feels good to get something decluttered. We're on a roll. Okay. Look at this. This was great. I actually feel really good about this. It was actually a relief to get it done. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with decluttering, and I'm happy at least one thing has been done. I think what's going to happen with it being month 5, I think this is kind of going to be like a part 1. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get to that entire shelf today, but I think this is a good start. And, you know, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but, you know, decluttering is a huge process and a commitment that I took on that honestly, I did not realize how much it would be difficult to get through, even spreading it out through the year. But we're getting there, we're doing it. So I will go ahead and post this as part 1, and then part 2, where we get to the rest of that shelf, will be next month or the month after. You know the deal. We get to it when we get to it. So I hope that you found this video helpful in some way to help with your decluttering process. I think it's important for us to realize that this isn't a life or death situation, at least not in my personal opinion. It's things that we have to get to, and sometimes it takes us quite a while to get to. But once we do, we get there. Does that make sense? I don't know. Either way, thank you so much for being here today and watching me declutter all the Christmas and gift wrap, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. If you'd like to see more decluttering videos, click the playlist here.